leads you to a moon eye. Not good. So this is The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall, and then you have like the devil and, well, the fire and the water on top, and then you have the snake and the tree, and then, you know, this is the Axis Mundi. It's the tree of life, and then there's the mountain with the ice wall around it. So this is what they're referencing when they're using the symbolism to the mountain with the wall. It's really the tree of life. Well, it's the paradise path of this event. It's, you know, if you can get through the veil, you get to go there. Yeah, it's like this magic land. Watch Christmas Chronicles. I swear to God, all the symbolism is in it in the second one. Yeah, so Google Axis Mundi. Oh, looks, it comes up a strand of DNA breaking through. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's all there if you know the story. Yeah, so if you Google walleye, you get images of wally egg. So you see this, it comes up, the etymology goes in two different paths. It's everything is bipolar in this realm. So the good Mobius also came up with this geometry. Oh, and look, it's a pyramid with a shape on it. Oh, what's that shape? Oh, could it be the Saturn sigil? Oh, so Saturn ties into the Mobius math. Oh, maybe that's what it's all about, right? It's called the barycentric coordinate system. It's a way of measuring planets originally, to do with, you know, because the one planet is moving in a little circle, little teeny circle, and then if they want to measure the distance, like say from the Earth to the Moon, it's because there's no like fixed point. And they're using this, there's a Saturn sigil, and they're using this for, in computers for teleportation inside computers. And it's also used as triangles to create three-dimensional forms. So it's way beyond my understanding. Maybe you guys can, you know, help me out with this, but I don't really get the math of it. But it's really geometry. But it's geometry because Mobius was an astrologer as well as a mathematician. Of course he was, because all brilliant people were both. So back a little bit more to titanium. This is aluminite. This is the structure. Interesting, it's all in triangles, just a little bit like the elephant, the 3D elephant. I showed you how they were using this for graphics in computers. The founder, Gregoire, recognized the presence of a new element, aluminite, when he found the black sand by a stream and noticed the sand was attracted by the magnet. So this is where titanium comes from. So this mineral actually is mined in Quebec a lot, Africa, Mozambique, Finland, Madagascar. Anyhow, it's on moon rocks, and they use it for oxygen extraction. I never knew this. They're trying to be able to use it on the moon so they have oxygen, because that's what they're missing when they're up there. They want to be able to get it from the surface of the moon to create oxygen. So this is what I'm saying is titanium, the Titans, all tie back to the moon. It's always about the moon. So after the winter solstice, the moon is on in a conjunction with Mars. It's not an exact conjunction, but if you know, it's on the line. If you put it on a wheel, it is in conjunction. On the 23rd of December this month, we have heaven, planet Uranus is in the crown of Aries. That's the Lamb of God. And there's the eye of the beast, and I squared it with a white square. That little paddle is the hand of God. Okay, and this is all happening on December 23rd, close to midnight. So now you see this from a wheel perspective. The day before, this is on December 24th, on Christmas Eve, the moon would not be in the 8th house. It would be in conjunction with Mars in the 7th house, which is to do with relationships. And then you can see on the 24th, the moon is with Uranus in Aries in the house of spirituality, the beginning of the house of spirituality. So that's really important. And you can see all the clusters of Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury and the Sun. They're all in the family house. So this is about, you know, your destiny with your relationships with yourself and the people around you. But it's like which home do you want to go to? This is what it's showing. You know, your home life. So you're choosing your destiny. And it's really fascinating that it's all in the proper houses right at the strike of midnight. Okay, so this is the cardinal cross. The moon is Cancer, okay, and Aries is Mars. So we have the crown and we have Cancer in conjunction, and Pisces, Pisces is the house of spirituality, of religion, okay? So we've got these two main components of the cardinal cross in conjunction on the 23rd. Capricorn is where Saturn and Jupiter are doing their conjunction, and Venus, like I explained before, she's in Libra, I think around the 12th of December. It's 9 days before this event. Okay, so 9 being a very special number. Venus is in Libra. Okay, so all the players are in their spots. Okay, this is why it's like mind blowing. Okay, like it's with a conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter together. Okay, so yeah, it's just mind boggling. But that's what's happening on the 23rd, and I'm going to tell you how special the 23rd is. I bet you didn't know it's one of the most special days of Saturnalia. The reason the cardinal cross is so important is because it's all to do with the solstices and the equinox. This is the cross that, Capricorn is the winter solstice, Cancer is the summer solstice, and then the two equinoxes are always in Libra and Aries. This is why this cross is the most high cross. And the 9 freedoms is all about ascension. So we have Venus, in Libra, which is all about balance, 9 days before this special Saturnalia day on the 23rd. Yeah, and 9 days prior, it's a black moon in Libra. You see the Ophiuchus doorway, that's the Freemason doorway. We have the Sun and Mercury in conjunction, so the face, the sun is in the face, turning bright. I think it's a biblical passage about that. And then that little round circle up here above the snake that Ophiuchus is holding is the Corona Borealis crown. And you can see here Jupiter, you can't even see Saturn, he's underneath. Yeah, all the players are there, all in their perfect mythological place. I know a lot of people think like Mars is bad. It's all about this. It all actually goes back to the ship, Argo Novis ship with Jason and the Argonauts. It all has to do with the fleece, the golden fleece. It's all to do with this ram, biblical text. Yeah, so bestriding a ram, which Hermes, that's Mercury, had made all of gold. Okay, the biblical school said that Aries represented Abraham's ram, caught in the thicket. Okay, when the then current religious laws demanded that the firstborn son be sacrificed to God. Then Abraham lifted his eyes and looked, and there behind him was a ram caught in a thicket by thorns. So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up for a burnt offering instead of his son. Okay, so an Aries symbol represents the spiral horns of the ram, and the Hebrew word for the ram horn was shofar, and the